Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following statements with reference to the Indian oil sardine. 1. It is a pelagic fish species. 2. Oil produced from the fish contains polyunsaturated fatty acids. 3. It is only found on the west coast of India. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, a team of scientists at the ICAR Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute here have decoded the complete genome of the Indian oil sardine, that is Sardinella longiceps. It is a very important pelagic fish species. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The researchers have identified the genes involved in the biosynthesis of polyunsaturated fatty acids of the oil sardine, offering insights into the genomic mechanisms behind the high nutritional quality of the fish. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It is distributed on the entire west coast from Gujarat to Kerala and also on the Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha coast in the east. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. They form link in the food web and serve as prey for larger predators. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding the India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor. 1. This corridor will include road transport routes only. 2. It is part of the Partnership for Global Infrastructure Investment. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, the Prime Minister of India announced the launch of the India, Middle East, Europe Mega Economic Corridor. This project includes India, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, the European Union, France, Italy, Germany, and the US. The project will aim to enable greater trade among the involved countries, including energy products. It comprises an eastern corridor connecting India to the Gulf region and a northern corridor connecting the Gulf region to Europe. It will include a railway and ship rail transit network and road transport routes. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The rail and shipping corridor is part of the Partnership for Global Infrastructure Investment. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, Bhitarkanika National Park was recently seen in the news. It is associated with which state? Odisha, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, or West Bengal? The correct answer is option A, Odisha. Recently, the population of monsoon birds has increased in the Bhitarkanika National Park this nesting season. Bhitarkanika National Park is spread over a vast area of 672 km in Odisha. It is the second largest mangrove ecosystem in India. It is essentially a network of creeks and canals that are inundated with waters from rivers Brahmani, Baitarni, Dhamra, and Patasala, forming a unique ecosystem. It is the breeding place for the saltwater crocodiles. The Gahirmatha beach, which forms the boundary of the sanctuary in the east, is the largest colony of the olive ridley sea turtles. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements with reference to the Meniere's disease. It is a rare inner ear disorder. 2. It is the result of a buildup of fluid in the inner ear called labyrinth. 3. It can develop in old age only. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, Hong Kong singer 𝐃𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 collapsed on stage during a concert, which was later attributed to Meniere's disease, which causes dizzy spells, also known as vertigo. It is a rare inner ear disorder, hence statement 1 is correct. It is the result of a buildup of fluid in the inner ear called labyrinth. It contains the organs of balancing and hearing. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The fluid buildup in the labyrinth interferes with the normal balance and hearing signals between the inner ear and the brain. It can develop at any age but is more likely to happen to adults between 40 and 60 years of age. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Vertigo is the most debilitating symptom and is a severe spinning sensation that can cause severe nausea, vomiting, sweating, etc. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, which one of the following best describes the term Igaisemkhu, sometimes seen in the news? It is an invasive alien species. It is a tribal group from the Western Sahara region. it is a tribal festival, or it is a species of titanosaurian dinosaur? The correct answer is option D. It is a species of titanosaurian dinosaur. Recently, a new genus and species of titanosaurian dinosaur named Igaisemkhu has been described by researchers from Midwestern University, USA. It belongs to a diverse group of long-necked plant-eating dinosaurs called Titanosauria. It is 10 to 15 meter, that is 33 to 49 feet in estimated total body length. Igaisemkhu roamed our planet during the Companion age of the late Cretaceous epoch, approximately 75 million years ago. The group is known for large body sizes, long necks, and wide stance, and includes species ranging from the largest known terrestrial vertebrates to dwarfs no bigger than elephants. Igaisemkhu constitutes one of the most informative dinosaurs yet recovered from the latest Cretaceous of Afro-Arabia. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Bharat Drone Shakti 2023. 1. It is organized by the Indian Army. 2. It will showcase the full potential of the Indian drone industry with live aerial demonstrations. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. The Indian Air Force is teaming up with the Drone Federation of India to co-host Bharat Drone Shakti 2023. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The event will take place at the IAF's airbase in Hindon, Ghaziabad, and feature live aerial demonstrations by the Indian drone industry. It will showcase the full potential of the Indian drone industry with more than 50 live aerial demonstrations. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The event is expected to draw approximately 5,000 attendees, including representatives from the central government, state departments, public and private industries, armed and paramilitary forces, delegates from friendly nations, scholars, students, and drone enthusiasts. The event will also witness the active participation of more than 75 drone startups and corporate entities. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, the Konark Sun Temple, recently seen in the news, was built during which of the following dynasty? Eastern Ganga dynasty, Pala dynasty, Vakataka dynasty, or Kadamba dynasty? The correct answer is option A, Eastern Ganga dynasty. Recently, a replica of the Konark wheel from the Sun Temple in Odisha's Puri served as the backdrop of the Prime Minister of India's welcome handshake with G20 leaders as they arrived at the summit venue Bharat Mandapam. Konark Sun Temple is located on the eastern shores of India. It is the culmination of the Kalingan temple architecture with all its defining elements in complete and perfect form. It was built by 1250 CE by King Narasimhadev I of the Eastern Ganga dynasty. The temple in its present state was declared by UNESCO a World Heritage Site in 1984. The word Konark is a combination of two Sanskrit words, Kona, that is corner or angle, and Ark, that is sun. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Global Biofuels Alliance. 1. India is a founding member of this alliance. 2. It is aimed at facilitating cooperation and intensifying the use of sustainable biofuels. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Prime Minister of India announced the launch of the Global Biofuels Alliance. It is an India-led initiative to develop an alliance of governments, international organizations, and industry to facilitate the adoption of biofuels. A total of 19 countries and 12 international organizations have so far agreed to join the alliance, including both G20 members and non-member countries. India, Brazil, and the US are the founding members of the alliance, hence statement 1 is correct. This alliance will be aimed at facilitating cooperation and intensifying the use of sustainable biofuels, including in the transportation sector. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the One Sun, One World, One Grid initiative. 1. It is being spearheaded by the governments of India and the USA in partnership with the International Solar Alliance. 2. It aims at connecting energy supply across borders by connecting different regional grids through a common grid. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, transnational grid interconnections for One Sun, One World, One Grid that is OSOWOG, was held in New Delhi. The idea for the OSOWOG initiative was put forth by the Prime Minister of India at the first assembly of the International Solar Alliance in October 2018. The project is being spearheaded by the governments of India and the UK in partnership with the ISA, that is International Solar Alliance, and the World Bank Group. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It aims to connect different regional grids through a common grid that will be used to transfer renewable energy power and thus realize the potential of renewable energy sources, especially solar energy. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The initiative aims at connecting energy supply across borders. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is Hunga Tonga volcano recently in the news is located in Arctic Sea, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean or Pacific Ocean. The correct answer is option D, Pacific Ocean. Recently, a new study shows that the rock and ash ejected during the Hunga Tonga volcano eruption collapsed vertically and directly into the ocean. Hunga Tonga Hunga Hapai is a volcanic island in Tonga. It is located about 30 kilometers south of the submarine volcano of Honufou and 65 kilometers north of Tonga Tapu, the country's main island. The volcano is part of the highly active Tonga Kermadec Islands volcanic arc, a subduction zone extending from New Zealand northeast to Fiji. The island arc is formed at the convergent boundary where the Pacific plate subducts under the Indo-Australian plate. It is along with the caldera rim of a much larger submarine edifice in the western South Pacific Ocean. It has erupted regularly over the past few decades. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Last question is consider the following statements with reference to the sovereign gold bond scheme. 1. SGBs are government securities issued by the RBI. 2. The interest received on SGBs is not taxable under the provisions of the Income Tax Act of 1961. 3. It cannot be used as collateral for loans. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none. The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, the Reserve Bank of India announced the issue price for the upcoming sovereign gold bond tranche 2. SGBs are government securities issued by the RBI on behalf of the Government of India. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The interest on gold bonds shall be taxable as per the provisions of the Income Tax Act 1961. Hence, statement 2 is correct. SGBs can be used as collateral for loans. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. SGBs are denominated in grams of gold with a basic unit of 1 gram. Investors have to pay the issue price in cash and the bonds will be redeemed in cash on maturity. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Consider the following statements regarding the Vidya Samiksha Kendra. 1. It was implemented by the Union Ministry of Education. 2. It will help to map the school location layer with the population layer to assess the gross excess ratio. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.